I'm gonna let you do an intro.
Oh, okay. Hello.
What? Oh god.
I don't know how to do an intro.
Do you need help?
Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. We're gonna listen to this new album today. It's the Taylor Swift album.
Big reputation. Big reputation. Oh, you and me and be a...
Hey guys, you guys see the new Taylor Swift song?
The first thing I've ever heard about this album, time after time after time again, was trash.
Oh!
Ass.
Oh my god.
Not good.
Wrong. Wrong.
Now, you had me listen to this, I think, before we listened to Midnights. And I kind of forget, but I'm willing to remind myself of what exactly was going on here. So, break down this album, the context behind this album, because I don't know anything that's going on with this album at all.
I think a big reason why Reputation is so highly loved by Swifties is because of the background of the actual album. So basically, all you really need to know is the Kanye West stuff that happened. So the VMAs, and then you remember how, like, in Famous, how he was like, "Me and Taylor might still have sex. I made that bitch famous." Goddamn.
Familiar.
Yes. So she said, "I never gave you approval to say that about me in the song." And then Kim Kardashian was like, "Actually, you did, and I recorded it." So a big reason that this whole chain of events unleashed was because of that video that Kim Kardashian posted, which was edited, but it started this entire hate train on Taylor Swift. It was like inescapable. Everybody looked, it was like Taylor Swift is over party, and everyone was calling her a snake, and like her comment section was flooded with snakes. As she herself has quoted, she said, "Nobody saw me for a whole year," and then in the midst of not being seen for a year, she wrote and made Reputation, which was kind of like her return to the limelight. Because like between like that happening and Reputation, she was not seen. So nobody knew what the hell she was up to. So then when Reputation came out, there was just a lot of hype around it because everyone was just curious to see what she had to say. A couple years later, the unedited version comes out where Taylor Swift never gave Kanye West the approval to call her that bitch. That's the lore. Now you kind of know what's going on.
Well, let's dive right into this. We are going to start off. This is a longer album. It's nearly an hour, so splendid. This is.
I just have one question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Are you ready for it?
Turn it down! Oh my god, the trap.
I love this song. No, actually, it's probably one of my least favorites on the album.
What?
I love this album. It's such a bop.
I do like this part.
This is good, yeah. You should see the things we do. She also opened the Reputation tour with this.
Really?
Yes, and it was just like, it's her best tour opener. It's so cool.
EDM shit is crazy.
Like, that part goes hard too, I think. The peaks and valleys of, like, the melody are fun.
It's not as bad as it could be because 2017 EDM makes it feel weird, but it's still kind of.
What was that like?
Works.
Was that like the era of like Chainsmokers or something like this type of thing? Mm-hmm. And then she moans here. She does this like vocoder like robot voice, and it's a consistent theme throughout a couple of the songs on this album.
What does it mean?
I don't know what it means. I just think it sounds good. It's like a motif.
Now this, as a single, didn't do too well, did it?
It was just like okay success. It's not a song that fans will immediately remember her for, but when they hear it, they're gonna go, "Oh yes."
I remember that being on the radio from time to time, and I remember.
Do you?
I remember sometimes what drove away these. I worked at these places that a lot of places that had like a lot of middle-aged white women there, and a lot of times when they would hear a song like this, what drove them away was kind of her verses, because she kind of does a weird little rap thing every once in a while.
Yes, and it was common on this album.
Yes, and I think at points they don't land as much as they could be because of who she is.
Right, that I can agree with.
Right, and I think also what I've always had trouble with this album is that when she's trying to seem a little more badass,
yes,
it kind of it doesn't land as much as it should.
My question is, have you seen the "Look What You Made Me Do" video?
Yes, it's a good video.
That is one of it is probably my top 5 favorite videos ever. It's just so good.
It's a good video. Song. Not so good.
I love that song. I don't care.
That is a good, quick little intro to the album. I get why people would like that a lot. I get why people wouldn't. Right now, I honestly don't think it's too bad. Like, if I can get past, like...
There's some, like, really good hidden gems on this album. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, what a good little song.
If I can get past kind of me not believing it's her, like almost like trying to be a little more hype, then I feel like it can.
Yes,
catch.
I think the big mistake that people see with this album is that they listen to the first 3 tracks and they have that energy, but you get a little deeper into it and she gets much more vulnerable and it gets a little more personal, and you're just like, ooh, this is what Reputation's really about.
Right.
I wanna be your endgame.
I do like this chorus. This chorus is nice.
No, like, I like the big Reputation chant. Like, that has always been, like, ever since the first time I heard it, I've always, liked that part.
The drums are nice. The drums are good.
Like, I love that. You know, the thing about, like, the Taylor rapping thing is, while I agree, sometimes it doesn't land, I don't mind it, and I still will rap with her.
I feel like if you're a big fan, it's still fine.
Yeah,
but if
like,
you're,
for me, I don't mind it.
If you're not a fan, I feel like it could be really cringy.
No.
Yeah, this instrumental is nice. And this album starts quick. Like, these songs have a lot of energy at the start.
Yes.
It's weird, because this was, like, peak trap, too.
Yes, it really feeds into... It is a product of its time. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like Ed's verse. There's just some lines that...
Yo, don't talk
like,
shit about my boy! Beautiful traits!
Wait, where is that? It's coming. After the storm, something was born on the 4th... What was born on the 4th of July? Like, what does that mean? I've been trying to figure it out for a really long time, and I just can't crack it.
You just don't get it, bro. You just don't get Edward.
Although I do think this song goes a little too long.
I see that. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
The chorus is really good, I think.
Yes, I like this chorus. I can't let you go.
A lot of these songs were on the radio when it first came out, but only for a couple weeks.
Endgame was a single. It didn't perform too well, but it did get a video.
I will say, so like all that does sound fine and everything. I do still think it's weird that if trap, which is a genre that she very much did not,
play around with
create, or like show any like respect for towards it. She just uses it at its peak. I understand why people would think that's kind of weird, and I still think it sounds like fine here or something. But she's not really innovating on it. She's, it's her, Ed Sheeran, and then getting a rapper on the song too to like kind of give it more validity. It's a little weird in that sense. It still sounds fine. It's a good little chorus, but I do think some of the trap stuff does fall flat because there's not like that love there, if that makes sense. It's made to be. It's made because it's popular. It's not made with love.
I can understand that.
Yeah. It still sounds fine and everything, and I don't hate the song for it, but I understand why it's like not too innovative or anything too crazy.
I read this on Twitter recently, but if you look at the cover, see how it just looks like she's just sitting there with like her lips closed? Her mouth is open. You can actually see her teeth. And ever since somebody told me that, it ruined my life. This is her like, I'm a bad girl kind of song.
Boom.
Because he had it coming.
She's bad. Oh my god. This sounds like a live song.
She did it for the Rep Tour, but she's not doing it for Eras Tour. I know. And then she does this like...
Is that her?
That is her.
Weird. What's she talking about?
I think it's just about like loss of innocence.
Okay. Are you sure that's her? This sounds like Edward.
No, this is her. This is one of her best bridges of all time, in my opinion.
You say that in every song she does, I swear.
There's so many good ones.
Oh.
Oh no, you're not done yet.
The only problem I have with that song is I feel like it doesn't have too much teeth to it. It doesn't have too much bite for as much as it's trying to sound like. It very much sounds like a very young girl being like, "This is my badass song."
She is a sweetie deep down, in my opinion.
Right, which is why doing things like this, it's kind of it falls a little more flat for me.
It's funny because the next album is literally a sweetie album. It's Lover.
She's able to go into darker emotions or more. I don't want to say aggressive, but like Folklore is dark.
Yeah, Folklore's got some really dark songs,
and those are where she excels. Where in something like this, I feel like she's faltering a little. At least here, she's not exactly sounding as hard as she's trying to be, if that's what makes sense. Like her teeth are not. They're nice and smooth. She doesn't have bite. She can't rip a throat out.
In a way, I think you're like saying, I wish it were a little more risky. With maybe the word choices.
Word choices, yes, but I also think her voice isn't really like complementing the kind of aggression. Like it's a little too. Her voice is a little too clean. There should be a little more pain in her voice during something like this, if that's what makes sense.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I feel that.
Do you disagree with anything?
I agree, but also disagree. I don't know. I'm just indifferent to it. I just enjoy this song a lot, just because I just have fun listening to it,
and that's fine. I still think that it all sounds fine. I think that she has. It's kind of hard for her to not sound fine because she has enough money to make her stuff sound as good as possible.
Right.
But she has enough money that it could sound even better than this. I know that.
Right. Yeah.
I blame myself.
She's a heartbreaker. Hey! Whoa. Okay, this sounds good. Oh my god.
This song is sexy.
Yeah, this little verse part, I think she's excelling. This is when she uses her voice right.
Yes, she does. She does a really good job using her voice in the song.
I think what you're saying by how it sounds sexy is because it sounds confident.
Yes, her confidence excels in the song. Mm-hmm. It's one of the strongest tracks on the album, in my opinion.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad. I do think, though, that the verses were a lot stronger than the chorus. I think because the chorus the verses sound just a lot more confident almost than the chorus. The chorus doesn't lack confidence, but I feel like that the verses excel in it.
And absolutely. The verses are my favorite part of the song.
Yeah.
I prefer the verses to the
But yeah, that song was pretty good. Forgot where we were at.
Don't blame me, you love me crazy.
Oh yes, that song. Yes. Very fine.
Yes.
We're on to track 5.
Delicate. So you know how track 5s are always the most vulnerable songs with Taylor Swift?
Of course.
This is the Reputation track 5. This is Delicate, which was a radio
single, and it was
smash.
a hit. Yes, it was a hit. It was the one that did well off this.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Here it is.
They sing for the best. My reputation's never.
I do like what they do with this little vocoder thing.
Isn't it?
This is a good little track. The music video is a little cringe.
I don't care. Once you embrace Taylor Swift for the goofball, lovely lady that she is, life gets so much easier.
Okay, that makes sense. Delicate, we don't have too much to say about, but it is a very solid track. In my opinion,
it's so cute.
It's probably the most well-crafted song, but I understand why it did as well as it is.
There are other songs on this album that deserve that same success.
Yes. I'm glad that this one did get success, though. It's very sweet. It's her doing what she does best, which is make a very good song.
I remember I had a girlfriend when this song came out, and I was...
This is intense.
But I got smarter, I got harder in the... When I check it twice, what you mean?
What did she do?
Slay.
I made the Slay song.
You made her kill the old Taylor.
Surprisingly, I don't mind this verse part thing. It's the chorus I don't like.
No, the bridge fucks. Also, the pre-chorus eats too.
I can't do it. I like the part where it's like.
I don't just about it. This part's good. Come on.
It's fine.
Give her flowers.
It's not bad. This is going on my Halloween playlist. This is the worst part.
Say it.
Because she's dead.
Bro.
I still don't like that song. It's just so. I don't know what it's about.
There's so many people that don't like that song, so it's like another version of Me, but it's not anywhere near Me.
Me is different in a whole different way. Or
right,
Me
it's
is
the
bad
Me
in
of
a
its
whole
album
different
is
way.
what I'll say. But
okay.
I personally dig it.
Yeah.
Since day one, I was like, yes.
The music video is really good for it.
Yes, I love that
It's
video.
very expensive and everything, and it looks very nice.
Yes.
I do like the little verses and stuff, but I don't know what she did.
No one does, but you know what? I don't give a fuck.
But that's what the song is about. It's supposed to be hard. This was the lead single, and people were like, what the fuck?
Well, this was her return to the limelight. She was like, look what you made me do. You made me come back and kill the old version of myself because you guys killed her.
She should have shot herself in the head for the music video. That would have been epic.
Well, she put herself in the ground. She came as a
I'll
zombie.
put you in the grave. Oh yeah, she did.
And then all the old versions are climbing up the mountains of Taylor's. Oh, so good. Anyway, so track 7. So it goes ... This is a very slower one. The pace has been brought down.
What is it about?
It's just...
Oh, I remember this one. I actually like this chorus.
Yeah, no, I had a feeling you would like this one because it's just like, it's got that Kevin Dooley to it.
Does that sound right, Grace?
There's just some songs that have like a Kevin Dooley kick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is one of them. Dressed in black now, so it goes.
This honestly sounds like it could be Charlie XCX right here.
Yes. This is very Charlie coded now that I think about it.
That's the itch it's scratching.
I like this part. She's like, who's counting?
It's fucking deep! I can see why that song kind of passes under the other ones. It's a little more low key and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think that it excels anything in anything too much, but it does sound fine. I kind of like how it does sound.
No, it's fun. I like the production on that one a lot.
It does sound like a Charlie song at points. What's the next track?
The next track is like, I really wanted this to like low key be my secret song. I don't know if you know this, but every Taylor show she has like 2 secret songs, so it could be any song from her discography that like isn't on the set list. But once she performs it, she never does it again. So like if she does your favorite song, like you're never gonna get that song live. Damn. So I know that my song's probably gonna be "Welcome to New York." Unfortunately, not that it's a bad song. I just don't want that one. Anywho, this was already played, but I just think the song is like very fun and very flirty. It's just silly.
What is this song called?
Cool.
My favorite, by the way.
This song's so fun.
I like this instrumental.
You're so cool, it makes me hate you so much. I hate you so much. You're so cool.
Oh, I like this one.
Can't say anything to your face.
Wow.
If you got a girlfriend, I'm jealous of her.
Hey.
But if you're single, it's honestly worse.
Hey.
And like what I like is they build this song well too.
Yeah.
Like every the chorus isn't the same as the first one. This one has ad-libs in the back. This way.
I get why you want this as a secret song.
It's just fun.
It's good. It's really good.
I know it's been played already. I don't remember what show, but whatever. And I like that the bridge comes back at the end because I think it's so like.
I just enjoy that one a lot, and it's kind of her being very vulnerable too. Like it's very kind of a weak thing to be like, you're so beautiful, it's hurting me. Like that's kind of a weak thing to say, but the fact that she's willing to say it makes it seem like she's less weak than just like basking in it and not saying something like that.
Yes.
And it's cute enough that like if someone says that about you, it's so adorable.
It's a lyric song. Listen closely.
See, these songs sound very different from the beginning of the album.
Right, that's
You
what I said.
sound, you sound a little more traditional Taylor.
I like the production in the chorus on this song. Like there's that one synth that comes in that's like, it starts out small and it widens.
Story. Sorry.
Sorry.
I know that always bothered me about this song.
Everything's pretty decent so far. It's just not blowing me away.
Yeah.
I think you might have hyped it up a little too much.
No, it's the bridge. Just wait for it.
Okay.
The bridge is like my favorite part. It's a song that has resonated with fans. They always wanted this to get single treatment. It never got single treatment. To the point where like fans would like she would go to sign autographs. They'd be like, "Getaway Car music video, Getaway Car music video." She would say it like jokingly, like, "This is not happening, let it go." But this was about Tom Hiddleston, and I believe she was the one that was like breaking his heart. So she was driving the getaway car. So
How
she was like,
could you?
She was like,
Tommy.
This is the Tom Hiddleston song.
King in the castle, king in the castle.
The fuck? I did not expect that. I'm not saying it's bad right now. I was just like,
No,
I
I
did
know.
not
Like, it's
expect
just
that.
like this album is like it's like a box of chocolates.
Woo! I think I remember this. Yeah, this sounds good.
The drum is very like, I haven't really ever listened to the drum till now that I'm just sitting here, and it's very like, it's like a horse galloping. It's very...
That chorus was really good. I almost forgot that she was saying anything on it because it was just like so much was happening. Jaguar. Come on now. Hey! She did the who goes like hey. Oh, The Weeknd. She's The Weeknd.
Oh yeah, who does that a lot too? Carly Rae.
Sounds good.
And the bridge is decent too. This album's full of good bridges. Broken bones are mending. Up on the roof with a schoolgirl.
Hey.
Out of plastic.
What do you think Taylor Swift's beer tier list is?
Taylor can get down to a Modelo. Like I feel like if I gave her one, she'd be like nice.
Yeah, it does sound like the galloping. Sounds good. See, I think the middle part of this album I'm liking a lot. These tracks, like the past 3 or 4, have been like really solid for me.
I think you were looking for something a little more honest, and these past couple tracks have been. I think you're being sold more on them as being more I think true to the heart.
I think I just believe her.
Yes.
I think she was definitely trying to do something different in the other tracks, and I just don't think it was her as much. Like, they still sound fine, but it's like the most important thing is you have to sell yourself as a performer, and she knows how to sell herself with these types of tracks. One thing I'll say is I'm glad so far there hasn't been that like one cringe line. Normally in every Taylor album, so there might be one that I missed, but in every Taylor album there's like just one.
We haven't gotten there yet. Don't worry.
Okay. Because like there's no Sexy Baby yet.
That's not yet. Okay. This is my favorite production on the album. This is called Dancing with Our Hands Tied. I think this song fucks. The production is a little basic, but it's rich.
Okay. Hey. Ow. What is that? Is that still technically a synth?
Woo! This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's powerful.
Yes, that's why I'm like it's like it thumps.
I know what you mean by it was basic but very rich. Like they just got the right sounds to make it sound good. I do think that we're now getting into songs that kind of sound like B-sides that I was mentioning earlier. Like that one, I don't know why it needed to be there, if that makes sense. Like it still sounds fine, but it
still goes into the like whole like underground reputation, like hiding from the world vibe. But stylistically, I think it is a B-side. Although I do think that the rest of the tracks on the album are pretty memorable.
Okay.
Which is why I'm like, let's keep moving.
Oh my god, bro.
Hey. Ooh, sounds good.
You could take it off.
Huh?
Take it off.
Yeah. It does sound good. No difference our thumbs are.
Why is yours so skinny?
Flashback when you miss me.
Yep.
That's melodrama coded.
Yeah, a little. It's a little. That wasn't that bad. That was good. Not bad. Yeah, that one's fun. I get why you say it's sexy. I do think it's sensual and it's very sweet.
Yes.
And she makes it her own.
Yes. Also, I feel like it's like the lyrics are so like sensual and personal that I'm like, I shouldn't be hearing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She paints a very vivid picture. Like I can see her like in the hotel room, like stumbling, drunk in like a black dress, like makeup smeared.
Oh God, help me, please!
I cannot wait to hear what you think of this song.
Oh God.
I'll admit.
No chance she did that. She jumped from the pool from the balcony.
I'll
chance.
admit.
What is this, Great Gatsby?
I do skip this song when I listen to the album.
Oh.
Not the album. I would listen to it when I do the whole album, but if it comes on shuffle, I
You're
skip
like-
it usually.
Oh God. Sounds like theater.
Oh, I told you, it's camp to the max.
It just so didn't hit.
Because you break them, I have to take them
Because you break them.
away. This is the most Reputation song on the album, in my opinion. it hits the mark.
I was giving you a second chance, but then therein lies the issue. Friends will try to trick you.
It really does sound like a theater, musical theater.
Yes. This is why we can't have nice things.
It's crazy. They just like not build up to the chorus.
I know, but like
I don't feel offended.
It did its job, but stylistically kills any momentum that you set up. They don't care about that. He said, she said.
I can't even say it with a straight face. This is why we can't have friends.
Damn.
Tell me that's not how. No, I'm kidding.
I understand why it was like how that's cringe, and I honestly, the fact that you prepped me for it made me just like not feel as offensive like at all. Oh, I mean, what do you want me to say about this? I understand why people thought it was cringe. I just hope that like there was a little fun making this song. Like, she wasn't like, this will show them, and I guess we'll never know. But like, if it was really serious, that makes it worse. If it was her kind of having a little fun, then
I think she needed to have a little fun with the situation she was put in, because it was very like
I'd hope so.
career ending potentially.
It's a pool of summer and it's
I think this one like totally ties all the themes of the album together in one song.
Okay.
My castle crumbled overnight. All the liars are calling me one.
Fire.
My baby's fit like a daydream.
Call it what you want, yeah. Call it what you want to. My baby's fly like a jet stream.
All the jokers dressing up as kings.
That's I don't know.
My love, I'm making boards undercovers, just like a brother. Yeah, you know I did one thing right.
Just more than they can say. See, the reason I love this song so much is because it's like, she's talking about like, wow, I was going through something so terrible, but in the midst of being in such a terrible place, I found something so beautiful. This song captures like everything that Reputation represents, in the sense where it's like, yeah, I went through a terrible time and I fell off the face of the earth, but while that happened, I also found something so beautiful, and that was that relationship. And like, that I think is deep down what Reputation is actually about. It's not about proving the haters wrong or being like the old Taylor is dead. It's just within something so terrible, she found something so beautiful. Mm-hmm. That's to its core what I really think this album's about. It's insane because this song like sounds like the hungover aftermath of a New Year's party, in my opinion.
It sounds a little wintry too.
Yes.
She mentioned midnights. Baseball reference. How do you like that?
Let's go, Mets!
I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you.
I think it's a good bookend. It's like, I think she's just talking about him now. She's like, do not become a stranger whose laugh I can recognize anywhere. I also think New Year's is the end of something and the beginning of something new, and maybe this is the end of this Taylor who was a little more bitter.
Okay. Pretty much feels like a little closer.
I like when an album like actually closes with like a good closing track that like just puts a little bow on it. I hate when an album just like ends abruptly.
I people like that sometimes. But it all has a different purpose. Is that how it ends?
Yep.
See, I like what you said about New Year's Day being kind of the start of something new and the end. Which makes sense. You know, this album, the first couple tracks I definitely don't jive with it much at all, but then everything else feels like a pretty decent Taylor album. There's nothing too crazy. There's a couple B-sides that I don't like as much, but it's only the start of this album, which I think just doesn't really land like it should. I don't think the rest of it is too terrible at all.
See, if you just like don't care about like how it comes across, like personally, like me, like I agree with that statement, but I also just like the energy the songs have. Like they're fun live. Like I know that when I go to the Eras tour, I'm gonna be so excited to hear all those songs live. Like Look What You Made Me Do, and Don't Blame Me, and Delicate. Like those are gonna be fun songs.
This album kind of gets a bad rap because when I always hear about it, I hear like that it's a lot worse than this, and I think that that I do cringe at some of the beginning songs at little points, but I do think that everything else is pretty solid for what it is and pretty good. I think what was it, Gorgeous?
Yeah,
that was, I think, the best song there in my opinion.
Take it away.
That's it. Bye.